All right, here with Riley Williams, tight end, University of Miami, coming out of IMG. Kind of tell me how you're feeling at the Under Armour Future 50 camp at your new school.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I mean, I've never been to kind of a big camp like this, honestly. So I'm just ready to see what it's like.
And now, by way of Portland, Oregon, kind of tell me how the transition has been, going from that coast to this coast over here across country.
It was smooth. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be, honestly. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like a lot of like stoppage and like breakups, and flights and stuff. But as terms again, yeah, it was real smooth.
Now with recent commitment to Miami, kind of tell me how that feels. Finally revealing where you're going to spend the next 3 to 4 years of your career.
It feels great. It felt 110% the right decision, correct decision. I mean, I've talked over my family for before I made a decision. Of course, talked over my family for long periods of time, and it's definitely the best decision for me.
You mentioned your family. You have 2 uncles that played at Oregon. Your brother played at Oregon. Kind of what factored in your decision, not to become a Duck, to become a Hurricane?
I mean, Coach Cristobal. I mean, he was the previously head coach of Oregon Ducks, of course, and my relationship with him goes a long way. Of course, because my brother played underneath him, so I've known him since about 8th grade year. I mean, that's when they first started, hearing of me. Heard of me my freshman year, and then they offered my sophomore year, and so we're real tight for sure.
Now, kind of tell me about some of the conversations you and Coach Cristobal have, regarding your tight end position in Miami.
He says he got big plans for me. Of course, they got. I mean, the tight end class in Miami. I feel like it's stacked. Elijah Arroyo and Jaleel Skinner. I mean, those are two. I mean, just. I watch their film. That's how I gotta say that they're good. So I feel like I come in, I do what I'm supposed to do, in terms of being able to get on the field and play and perform. He says he got big things for me, so I just got to take up my part.
And then with Miami known for producing tight ends, Jeremy Shockey, Greg Olson, Kellen Winslow, kind of tell me where you fit. What would you kind of say your mold is with those guys?
Honestly, in terms of like who I like resemble, I couldn't really tell you that. I mean, overall, I just feel like I can do everything a tight end's supposed to do in terms of blocking and catching the ball. But a lot of people label me as a pass catcher. So this season I'm gonna definitely work on my blocking skills and show them that I can do both things.
And then any other coaches besides Coach Cristobal that you're really close with and in contact with?
Coach Phil, the tight end coach, of course. That's my guy. He's been I mean, since the beginning of him recruiting me. He's been probably the number one supporter of me, not only the football player, but me as a person, and as well as Coach Joe Salavea. I mean, he came from Oregon as well, and Coach Woodhill. I mean, he came from Oregon too, so of course my relationship with those Oregon coaches are close, and then Coach Field because he's been on me ever since the start of him recruiting me.
And then with your 2023 class coming together, have you been in contact with the guys like Jaden Rashad and Nathaniel Joseph, all those guys?
Oh yeah, we got a group chat of our 23 commits. We be talking, chatting in the group chat just about football and who else we should be getting their ear about and recruiting.
And then with your teammate IMG Francis committed to Miami as well, is that something you're gonna say in your locker room? Hey, come join us at the U.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm gonna be in everybody's ear for sure. I know Francis is. I know Jaden Wayne is because he also is a transfer to IMG as well. So we're all gonna be around there saying the U is where it's at.
And then with the belief in Coach Cristobal, why is it so strong? Everyone's just following with him and then stepping behind him.
I mean, Coach Cristobal has done it. I mean, he was born and he's raised in Miami. I mean, he went to the University of Miami. He knows people who've gone through it. He's played football there, and honestly, I believe like he can change it back to how the University of Miami was. I mean, a national powerhouse, and I feel like that's what we're gonna do.
What are your favorite things about Miami, Coral Gables, South Beach, and what are you looking forward to?
Honestly, my favorite thing, besides let's put football aside, is definitely gonna be the food. I mean, I'm a huge seafood person. I love crab. I love me some shrimp. I love all that. So.
And then this summer, kind of tell me what things you're working on to improve your game and better yourself as a player on the field.
Definitely my blocking. I got to work on getting in and out of my 3-point stance from the ground, because I feel like, and a little bit of my footwork, I've improved on that a lot. So I'm really excited to show some of my releases, how I get in and out of my breaks.
Is there anything else you want to say or add?
Go Canes.